Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Blues of Memphis taking on the Aviators of Orlando. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. This guy's in desperate need of a turnaround quickly. 1-6 to start the season. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys back home following their international trip a week. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Gain of 12 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
To throw is Daniels. Completes it to Davis. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Memphis first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the 40.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Memphis first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Memphis first down. A gain of 12. First down, Blues.
Here's Daniels. Now a run here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mayfield keeps it himself. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Orlando, first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The numbers for Swift in last week's ball game: 19 carries, 80 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good. He felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
First and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at midfield.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Daniels looking to throw. They'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Daniels. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Aviators offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He's across midfield, and he'll take this down the 40-yard line.
And in Orlando, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Aviators post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Oh, look at the juke. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told the offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his man. It's Andrews. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Memphis 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get them a short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Williams on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Mayfield.
at the 39-yard line.
They'll find McMillan here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And an Orlando first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Working to put a drive together. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Orlando first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield down. This is caught by McMillan. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
One more go for this offense in the first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Aviators offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Mayfield to throw it. Pass caught by Pearsall. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 3rd and 5.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Jalen Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Here's Daniels. He'll lay this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And an Orlando 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
The 25-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Mayfield. Will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's another Orlando 1st down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by DJ Reed. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They take over here with good field position thanks to that nice return after the interception, as they're already in the red zone, 1st and 10. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Memphis, 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba there to make the grab. And the Blues take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give him the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 41.
Now back to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 40-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Joshua Carty on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Working out of the gun. Daniels. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Memphis, 1st down.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now Daniels. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Walker able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Blues are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. He'll get this to his tight end Troutman. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Mayfield. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
1st and 10.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play fake. Mayfield. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another Orlando first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
On the run, it's Robinson. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And the Memphis first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. They're able to locate Andrews here on the out route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 29. That's good. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Blues.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Oliver in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Aviators
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Now Mayfield. They'll find McMillan here. Here now, 3rd down. Mayfield to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
First down.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. 46 seconds left. 2nd down here. Mayfield to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brought down at the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd down and 5. Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
That's the score, Aviators 24, Blues 17.
So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down 24-17. 24 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. That is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Oh, an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
He's back to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Orlando, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Memphis, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.